The Forgotten Bouquet. Once upon a time in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was known far and wide for her cheerful nature and her remarkable talent for arranging beautiful bouquets of wildflowers. She spent her days gathering vibrant blossoms from the meadows, carefully selecting each petal to create the most enchanting bouquets. Lily's joy came from gifting these bouquets to the people she loved and cared for. Her kindness was contagious, and the villagers adored her for the warmth she brought into their lives. However, there was one person who remained indifferent to Lily's kindness, a gloomy old man named Mr. Granger. Mr. Granger was known for his gruff demeanor and unfriendly attitude. He lived alone in a shabby cottage on the outskirts of the village and seemed to take pleasure in ignoring everyone, especially Lily. No matter how many bouquets she presented to him, he would simply turn his back and close the door without a word. Despite the constant rejection, Lily never let Mr. Granger's indifference dampen her spirits. She continued to make and deliver her bouquets to him, believing that one day he might appreciate her gesture. Each time she knocked on his door, her heart filled with hope, but each time she left, she felt a pang of disappointment. One day, as Lily was walking through the meadow, she came across a wilted and forlorn flower. It was the most beautiful flower she had ever seen. Yet it was struggling to survive. Lily carefully plucked it and added it to her bouquet, determined to bring a touch of beauty to Mr. Granger's life, even if he never acknowledged it. With the wilted flower in her bouquet, Lily once again knocked on Mr. Granger's door. This time, something was different. He opened the door slightly and peered at her with a hint of curiosity. "What do you want?" he grumbled. "I brought you a bouquet, Mr. Granger," Lily replied with a warm smile, holding out the bouquet that now contained the wilted flower. Mr. Granger took the bouquet from her hand and examined it. His face softened, and for the first time, he muttered a quiet, "Thank you." Lily continued to visit Mr. Granger, always including a special flower in her bouquets. Over time, he became less gruff and more open to her kindness. They began to share stories, and Mr. Granger's lonely heart started to mend. As the seasons changed, Mr. Granger's cottage transformed from a gloomy place to a welcoming home filled with flowers and laughter. Lily's persistence and kindness had melted his icy exterior. And he had learned the importance of appreciating those who cared for him. The moral of this story is that kindness has the power to touch even the coldest of hearts. Lily's unwavering generosity and her ability to ignore Mr. Granger's ignorance ultimately changed his life and brought happiness into his world. It reminds us that when faced with indifference or negativity, responding with kindness and compassion can create a ripple effect of warmth and positivity. As we wrap up this story, we want to say thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed it and want more, hit that subscribe button. We're excited to bring you more fantastic stories soon.